oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Here's Manny Machado now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Baltimore, shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Ready now for Baltimore. Danny Valencia. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's just 2 for 12. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
He stays alive, still 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. First chance for him here in the top of the 1st with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Here's Chris Davis now. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one.
These are the moments you can't relax. You never know when you're going to be able to score a few runs off a great pitcher. Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
The 2-0 on the way. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 3-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And that one right down Main Street. On the ground to the right side. There to get it is Pedroia. And he will get him at first on a fine spin and throw from short right, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Gabriel Noah gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
Into the box now is Dustin Pedroia as he'll lead off the home half of inning number one.
Dustin Pedroia.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go.
No balls and a strike to count. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
All right, Matty, they show up for game one of this road trip. They have to find a way to play a little bit better baseball. Coming off a recent homestand where they were only able to squeak out 3 wins, but at the end of the day, the way this team's been playing, 3 wins is a significant positive. So let's see how game one of this road trip treats them.
The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, this guy has proven he can make some athletic plays in the field, and he takes a decent route to the baseball here, but I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of his reach and bangs up off the wall.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. hit out towards second. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Scope. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. T-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential three-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Next up for the Red Sox, Hanley Ramirez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jonathan Scope now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's totaled 4 hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. go. On at first, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. On deck, the dangerous Adam Jones. Back up the middle. And that's through into center. So the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-1 now to Jones. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Push to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
The 0-1 on its way. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? A bouncer up the middle. Pedroia fields it cleanly. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Stepping in now, Andrew Susak, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Susak, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Line to the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Dero. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Here's Manny Machado now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Orioles 2 and the Red Sox 1. Now the Red Sox DH, Eduardo Nunez, and he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch coming, here it is. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Runner breaks for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Nunez at third with nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
At the plate, Rafael Devers, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is in the air to left field. Mancini moves over. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. Base is empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Trumbo, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He grounds it sharply to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the background. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
2 out with the man at first. Outside and low, 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
.3-0 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Looking to minimize the damage here. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2-1 now to Mookie.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Trumbo. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. We've played 2 full. The Red Sox lead it 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Danny Valencia.
Here's the first pitch to him. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, there's the great equalizer. The changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game.
Swing better.
And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2. Line softly toward the hole. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's
Ball 1.
No strike.
And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. Now the 2-1. It's taken for strike 2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 3-2. Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And it moves the Red Sox out to a 4-2 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. No outs, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away.
Now batter, designated hitter.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eduardo Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses with a curveball. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and that retires the side. Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We're through 3 here at Fenway. It's now 4-2 Boston. Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Jonathan Scope with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now.
Mark Trumbo.
No balls and 1 strike. A base hit in his first trip. And he misses with it 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Nice swing.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box, Adam Jones. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The windup and the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Orioles 3. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Hit back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in to try it again, Blake Swihart. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
1-0 the count. Down the first baseline, Valencia over to his left, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in and looking for more, Dustin Pedroia. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
So I deserve the best for sure. Started from the bottom, now I'm bossed up on. Dollar in the dream, now I live my life. I put in work, okay, I put in some work. Let's go.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Curveball that time, not even close. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a little tapper. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Into the box now, Andrew Susac. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Manny Machado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. In the air now, out to right field. Betts coming on. He's there and records the first out. Digging in once again, Danny Valencia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Now the 2-1. Misses off the plate.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
On the ground is short. This could be two. Pedroia on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They still trail it here 4-3. Here's Xander Bogaerts now as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now here's the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now. High in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Taken in by Machado. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mancini sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Orioles.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Davis. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. (4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And he fouls this one off. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Bogaerts has it. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
The second baseman, number 6,
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
The 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Orioles lead 1. Score holds at 4-3. Brad Brock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Brad Brock.
Here's Hanley Ramirez and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's 0 for 8.
Hanley Ramirez.
First offering on its way. The short hit hard. Machado has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The pitch. Grounded to the right. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Left center fielder number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Let's get that thing out of here.
Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. Susak corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Ready for another chance? Adam Jones. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
2-0 pitch, and that one's over for a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bogarts is there. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 is taken. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Inside and low. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2. is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready once again, Andrew Susak. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Blyer is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Here's another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Jones is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Blake Swihart will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. Flashing back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
I'm just fulfilling my destiny. I'm just fulfilling my destiny. All night to the death of me. I'm just fulfilling my destiny.
Let's go, Red Sox!
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Jones is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Red Sox on top 4-3. Carson Smith been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
39, Carson Smith.
Here's Manny Machado now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Oh, I'm feeling good about this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Smith stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
First baseman number 2, Danny Valencia.
In now for the O's, Danny Valencia. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Are you crazy?
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, Trey Mancini. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Come on, 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail it here 4-3. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to third. Beckham fields it cleanly, and Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Striding in for Boston, Mookie Betts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him close. Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Red Sox go down quietly, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Boston, Mass. We're set for the final innings of this one. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Craig Kimbrell.
Here's Chris Davis now. Previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Benintendi is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
So coming to the plate, Jonathan Scope. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Mark Trumbo. And the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Kimbrell pauses, coming at him with the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
To 1 and 2 now. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Missed with a breaking ball. Baltimore down to their final strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way. Chopper foul. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. For 1-1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Eduardo Rodriguez earns the win, his second. Craig Kimbrell records the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.